Good morning. Flyers are playing Minot in, let's see, Minot's in black, Flyers in white. Starting, we got Mason, Cooper, Bentley, Tate, and Nick. Going to jump on for Mason. Nick ties him up in the corner. Blocked by Alex in the corner. John jumps on for defense. It's over to Cooper, that'd be nice. Jackson's going to jump on. Jagger's going to jump on. Pass goes to John, looking for a breakout. Cooper jumps on, Avery jumps on. Offsides. Mason and Alex switch, so we're going to go Mason, Jackson, Avery, Jagger, and John. All the way to the corner, Jagger's going to retrieve. Tries to go D-to-D, but it jumps off his stick. He recovers, though. We're actually playing Mount this time. My bad. I had it backwards. I said Minot earlier. Yeah. Minot's later.
They have a black uniform too, though.
Yeah. All right, Calvin's going to jump on for the forwards with Bentley, Mason, Nick, and Tate. It's early. D-to-D behind the net. Saved by Otto. We're going to swap centers. Alex is going to jump on, take the face off. Nick's going to be on the wall. Centering pass blocked by Alex. He breaks up the play behind the net as well. Going to get it out of the zone. He's got Bentley with him. Sends it in deep. Puck up in by Tate. Jackson's going to jump on the ice as well. Centering pass. Board. Jackson tries to send it back to Tate. Tate goes for a hit and get him out of the zone. Couple changes. Jagger and John jump on. Den icing wave. Cooper jumps on the ice. Breakout pass just off the mark. Throw down by John. Chips it out to open ice. Sent in deep though. Jagger's hustling into the corner. John recovers behind the net. Reverses, goes up to Cooper. Send back in deep though. Jackson finds it along the wall. Rolls it to Alex. Alex has moved open ice, goes back to Jackson, back to Alex. Sends it in deep. John and Jagger are going to change. Alex and Jackson are going to change. Mason and Avery are on. With Tate and Nick. Ooh, off the post. Calvin jumps on for Cooper. Nick sends him to the outside and nice play to race up the pass. Big hit by Tate. Gonna call it rough though. Flyers are gonna go on the penalty kill. 9:27 left in the first period in the early morning game. Whitehawks currently up 1-0. Mason on the draw. We got one too many. Avery's gonna jump off the ice. So we're gonna go Mason, Nick, Calvin, and John. Just waiting to get the penalty on the board.
Who was filming next week last night.
Yep. Shot blocked by Calvin. Puck goes in the corner. Centering pass doesn't connect. Lines top of the circle loose. Good cover by Otto. Same setup, John on the wall. One over that way. Puck protects. Tries to slide it out. Mason comes to help out. He's going to carry. Shot goes off the post. They're going to transition quick though. Goes to the far wall. Out. Nearly gets out of the zone. Nice play by the defense. Gets it up to the Mason. Gets another shot just over the net. John's going to change. Jagger's going to jump on. Calvin slows down the rush. And they jump it in deep. Ooh, Mason tries to tap into the wall. Just misses though. Behind the net. Nice play by Jagger to send it out. Blocks another one loose up front. And they're going to cover it. Good job battling behind the net. Alex and John are going to jump on. So we're going to go Alex, Bentley, John, and Jagger on the wall. Face off one forward. Knocked down by John. Loose up front. Sends to the point, blocked by John. Alex pressure. Back to the point, Alex hustles up there. Bentley tries to take care of it. Goes back down deep. John battling, finds the puck, sends it up the wall. Penalty expires. Good kill by the Flyers. Puck comes out of the zone. All right, they're going to sort through the lines. Looks like we're going to go Tate and Nick for defense. Mason, Cooper, Bentley for the forwards. Mason on the draw. Sent in deep by the Whitehawks. He tries to slide it forward, doesn't quite connect. Goes to Nick D. Try to roll it up. Whitehawks right there again. Behind the net. Good hit by Tate. Takes the spill. I think he's going to draw a penalty though. Tate's going to go to the box.
Just gave us a technical.
Yep. We're going to get an unsportsmanlike for asking questions on the bench. We're going to go 5-on-3. Tate will take the original one for an elbow or a rough, and then Avery's going to serve the unsportsmanlike.
Trying to figure out the
clock, yeah. So on the 5-on-3, it's going to be Mason on the draw. It's going to have Calvin and John with him. Alright, sorting out the clock. They have one up, it should be the same. There we go. 6:37 left in the first period, 1-0 Whitehawks. Shot goes high and wide. Puck in the corner. Mason with a nice play. Looks to send it out. This got tipped. Shot blocked away by Otto. Mason pressures in the corner.
Oh my god, no.
Tried to send out by John, just about gets out. Shot high. John's gonna come away with it. Just misses the net. That was going to jump on. It's going to be an ice. 55 seconds left in both penalties. We get some fresh skaters on. Bentley, Nick, and Jagger. by Nick to break up the pass. Bentley's going to come away with it. Tries to get it to open ice, but it's loose in the slot, covered by Otto. 39 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Bentley on the draw again. Centering pass blocked with the skate of Jagger. Shot low and wide. Whitehawks go D to D a few times. Bentley trying to get it out of the zone. He does. Whitehawks throw it right back in. Good hit slows down the rush. Bentley gets a piece of it, but it's loose up front. Otto with another save. And he covers. 10 seconds left in the kill. Face-off shot immediately into the corner. 5 seconds left in the kill. Sent up the wall by Nick. Tate Avery looking to jump on right away. Kill. Glove down by Otto. They blow it dead. Big kill by the Flyers on the 5-on-3. They're going to reset the lines. Get a fresh start. 4:31 left in the first period. 1-0 Whitehawks. Looks like we're going to go Alex, Bentley, John, Tate, and Jackson. Ooh, face-off one right to the net again. Just scoots by the post. Alex pressuring the centering pass, broken up by Tate. On the wall. So down, Alex slows it down. Broken up by John in the centering attempt as well. Shot high and wide. They try to tip it off the back of the goalie, but don't see the crease. John and Jackson's pressure comes back up to the point though. It's Embiid. Tate slows it down. Trying to kick it out with his skate, and he gets a piece of it. They go D to D. Alex pressuring. Glove down by John. Might have saved a goal there. Jackson blows it tired. Or Bentley blows it tired. Rolls to Alex. Alex tries to go to Bentley, just misses wide. John changes. Nick jumps on. Sent in deep, they're going to call nice. Looks like they're going to complete a line change. Mason's going to jump on with Calvin and Avery. Tate and Nick on the defense. Mason on the draw, Calvin on the wall. Avery stick, he gets a quick shot on. Stick to the corner by the goal leg up to that quick point. Calvin tries to go deep to Saints. Hard change. Goes high. Calvin goes to the corner, sends it up the wall. Blocked down by Calvin. Mason's going to come away with it. Tries to flip to open ice. Held in by Whitehawks. Helmet saved by Otto. Nick with a good play behind the net. Gets the puck to Mason. He's going to carry out of the zone. Changes. John and Jagger jump on. Mason on the back check slows down the rush. They're on sides. Jackson along the wall slows him down as well. Looking for an outlet pass. Does not connect. Comes to Avery's stick. Tries to get it to open ice. Does not connect. John helps him out. Gets it out of the zone. Up to Mason. Avery hands it off to Mason. Jackson carries. Takes a hit. jumps on the ice. Wants to steal the puck. Flyers call with only 4 on the ice. Unfortunate there. All right, we're gonna go Alex on the draw. Cooper, Bentley, John, and Jagger. Alex wins body position. Whitehawks come away with the face-off there. John finds the puck, rolls it up to Alex. Alex pushes it out of the zone. Gonna go for an ice. 1 minute remaining in the first period. Defense will change. Tate and Nick jump on. Looks like it's going to be Alex on the draw with Tate on the wall. Face off behind the net into the corner. Sent up the wall. Nick sends it back to the corner. Alex looking for an outlet. Good pressure by Tate. Gets control of the puck. Rolls it up to Bentley. Puck comes out of his zone. Sent back in right away. Puck flipped out by Alex. Sends all the way across to the Whitehawks though. Nick steps up and pressures. Slows up the entry. Centering pass doesn't quite connect in time. Gets to the high slot though. Shot goes wide. Bad save by Otto. That's going to be the end of the first. 2-0 Whitehawks. Got Mason, Cooper, Bentley, Tate, and Nick. Whitehawks ice right off the face-off, it seems like. And we come all the way in the offensive zone. Mason will take the draw, Bentley to his left on the wall. Tied up, comes to Mason, he gets it to open ice. Backhand just wide. Good save by Otto. Mason with the head of steam. Got Bentley with him. Got 2-on-1, centers. Backhand just misses. Centered again. Doesn't quite connect. Good 2-on-1 opportunity there for the Flyers. Shot goes high and wide by the Whitehawks. Good breakout pass by Cooper, goes to Bentley. Bentley's going to send it deep. They're going to change. Alex, Jackson, John, Jagger jump on. Avery jumps on. 4-5 change. Jackson pressuring on the wall. Sent in deep. It's going to be an icing. Another face-off for the Flyers in the offensive zone. It's going to be to the goalie's right. Alex will take the draw. It's going to be Jackson lining up on the wall. Face-off one on the wall. Central point. John tries to get a stick, but it is blocked. Jagger slows it down. I think John gets just a piece of him. Throw up the shot. Puck comes all the way out, and it is tipped. Icing is waved off. Avery pressuring. Puck doesn't get out of the zone. Alex tries to get a shot. Gets stick lifted right at the end. Jagger keeps it in. Whitehawks get the puck out of the zone. Broken out by Jagger. Not collected by Alex, just sends it to the wall. Somehow gets all the way through, hits the pipe. Shot goes all the way through, high and wide. Alex trips it out. Avery's hustling down. They got a 2-on-1 if they hustle. Shoots, loose, sends it back up to Jackson. All tries to send it. Nick jumps on the ice with Tate. They go D to D, they get back onside. Picked up by Tate. Avery dumps it into the zone. Alex hustles up, pressure. Comes to Tate again. Bentley jumps on the ice. Mason jumps on the ice. Puck stuck at the blue line, comes out. Nick looking for an outlet. Goes to Mason just off the mark. But he comes away with it. Nearly. Alex changes. Cooper jumps on. Tate with good body control gets the puck into the zone. Cooper and Bentley pursue. Tate's got it. They tag back up. Looking for a shot. Gets it towards the net, goes off the side. Centering pass, doesn't quite connect, and comes all the way out. 11:02 left in the second period. Cooper with a good effort, breaks up the breakaway. Gets the puck up to Mason. Puck stays on side, John gets it set to the corner by the goalie. Mason goes to the point, sends to Nate. Right at the net off the post. Comes back to John. The Flyers have woken up a little bit. Bentley gets a shot, just misses wide, blocked. Finds his own rebound. Doesn't quite get there though. Jagger slaps it towards the net. Off of Mason. Tough shot. Sneaks in by the post. It's going to be 3-0 Whitehawks. Just as I jinxed it. Alex takes the face off. Jackson and Avery. John Jagger still on the ice. Goes to Avery. Comes to John. Missed what happened there, but looks like Alex is going to go to the box for a rough. On for the kill, we're going to go Jackson, Avery, Nick, and Tate. Jackson taking the draw. Ties him up, blocked down by Tate. Weak shot, Avery gets it out of the zone, sends it to open ice. Get it deep! Not okay. Nick steps up, Jackson covers for him. He's hustling to the puck, comes away with it. Sends to Nick. Goes deep, Tate's going to chase in the corner. Pass broken up. Centering pass. Shot clubbed by Otto. 9:03 left in the second period. 1:06 left in Alex's penalty. We get some fresh ones on the ice. So we're going to go Mason, Bentley, John, and Jagger. Mason on the faceoff, John on the wall. Shot immediately on the faceoff, block over to the corner. Oh, Mason Neal intercepts it. Weather reverses, tries to chip it to the wall. Good save by Otto. John doing a good job getting the puck out of his zone. Sending the pass loose. Sent out of the zone by Bentley. Smart play. It's going to kill a little bit more time. 8 seconds left in the kill. 8:06 left in the second period. It scores 3-0 Whitehawks. Got one too many on. So it's going to be Mason Bentley. Tate Nick. Penalty expires. Alex jumps on. Oh, Mason tries to feed it up. They touch back up. Puck sent on. Glove down by the goalie. And he covers right away. Another good kill by the Flyers. Looks like we're going to keep the same 5 on it. Alex will take the draw with Bentley on the wall here. Alex ties him up. Puck comes out of the zone though. Icing.
What kind of coat is the coach with the blue hat wearing? Almost looks like a suede tux.
It does. The suede sport coat. Mason on the draw, Bentley to his left. Jackson jumps on for the other forward. And he tries to get a shot, just goes wide. Nick holds it at the blue line. Keeps it in. Gets to Bentley's stick. Oh, he tries to make the move, just misses. Okay, sends it in deep. Jackson pressuring. Finds Mason's stick. Gets it to open ice. One too many moves. Turns it over. Going the other way, 3-on-2. Nick sends him to the outside though. Tate breaks it up. Shot goes right to Otto's glove. Like they're gonna change. We go Alex, Cooper, Avery, John, and Jagger. Avery blocks the shot, pass attempt. Comes out of the zone. They gotta hustle towards it. Comes out of the zone. Shot goes off the post and in. 4-0 Whitehawks. Alright, we're gonna go Mason, Jackson, Bentley. Tate and Nick. Nice play on the wall. Centering pass just goes wide. Nick slides over to Bentley. Tries to get a toe good. Nick carries into the zone. Loose, quick shot, bad save by the goalie. Mason with the quick release again. Puck in the corner, finds Bentley. Bentley goes high, goes for that helmet. Just misses. He extends it deep again. Bad save, covered by the goalie. A couple of nice saves there. Pucks are getting in the net though. So you want to go in. We're going to have Mason on the draw, Jackson on the wall, Bentley to his left with John and Jagger on defense. Face off one to the wall. Jackson battling 3 different players over there. Puck comes out. John slows down the rush, Jagger comes to help out. Outlet pass. Point connect. Shipping it towards the blue line and won't come out though. John gets hit in the corner in the race. Tries to center it. Well down by Otto again. John at the puck in the corner again. Fly guys doesn't quite connect. John with the fucking hand behind it. Looking to center. Pass is tipped there. Jagger's going to come away with it. He's going to skate. Makes one move. Gets it to the red line. Slowed down. Comes back on the stick lift. John outlets. Just misses Bentley though. They'll go for an ice. Like full 5 change. Alex, Avery, Cooper, Tate, and Nick. Alex on the draw, Nick on the wall. Alex pressures, creates a turnover. Avery gets it out of his zone. Trying to move it up. Doesn't connect. He broke a couple head fakes. Broken up by Nick though. Ahead of Steve in the corner. Tate's going to carry. Gets it out ahead. Pass just too far ahead. Avery's going to go for an ice. Up the wall by Alex. Check out of his own by Avery. Nick and Alex battle in the corner. Avery comes down to help. Touched up. I think Nick's going to go to the box. For a hook. On for the kill, we're going to go Mason, Calvin, John, and Jagger. .254 left in the second. 4-0 Whitehawks. Mason's going to come away with it. Looks for open ice. He gets space. Gets a shot. And saved, it looks like. Good shot by Mason, though. Mason will take the draw. One away, Hawks behind the net. John keeps him to the outside. Play, John turnover, loose up front.
Good job,
Sent
John.
out hard, but blocked. On the spot, blocked by John. Mason carries behind the net. He's got to have his team. One's one out, gets it out of his zone. Puck set deep by the Flyers. 30 seconds left on the kill. Terrible. Shot flipped up in the air. Gloved by Otto, though. All right, finishing the kill, 11 seconds left. We're gonna have Alex, Bentley, Tate. Cooper? Yeah, Cooper. Cooper sends it all the way down. Nice. 1:02 left in the second period. I guess I read the clock wrong. Now there's 8 seconds left in the kill.
That bar is hard.
Yeah. Alex on the draw. Brings it to the wall. Slow down by Tate. Cooper's going to get it. Puts it up out of the zone. Penalty expires. 5-on-5. Same 4-on from the kill. Nick jumps on as well after his penalty expires. Alex gets it into the zone. Looks for a centering pass, but it's blocked down. Battling hard. Looking for a shot. Stick lifted right at the last second. Puck gets on Bentley. Nope, not quite. In the skates. Good breakup by Nick. Gonna carry it out. We got 15 seconds to hustle. Tate tries to slide to Bentley. Just misses. Second deep. That'll do it for the second period. Flyers down 4-0. Zam break. Then John and Jagger. Otto in net. Mason slows down the rush. Shot goes wide through the crease. Jagger shoots it out. Doesn't get out of the zone though, held in. Puck goes deep. Loose, saved by Otto. Loose shot tipped and it does go wide though. John battles in the corner. Mason comes to help out. Sends up the wall. High shot goes off the post. Cooper tries to roll it to Mason, doesn't quite connect though. Shot low. Battle around. Jagger sends it up the wall. Mason looks the box, sent back behind the net. John goes to the corner. Looking for help. Goes up the wall. Held up by Cooper. Jagger comes away with it. They're looking for a breakout. Sends it to Mason. Broken up and re-entered by the Whitehawks. Centering pass. Completely whiffs on the shot that sends a knuckle one right over Otto. Whitehawks, 13:21 left in the third period. Alex, Calvin, Avery, Nick and Tate. Sets in deep. Chipped out by Calvin. Nearly gets out of his zone. Play with the hit. Calvin's going to carry. Behind the net. Keeps it deep. Goes to Calvin covering at the front. Goes to the net. Nearly tipped by Avery. In the corner goes to the net. Avery gives it out. Sends it to Alex. Can't quite get a shot on it. They're looking out. Calvin on the back check. John jumps on the ice. Slows down the rush. Gets it up to Avery on exit. Loose puck move. John slows it down with the skate. Sends it to the wall. Jumps over Avery's stick. Mason on the ice now with Jackson. Jagger goes to the corner. Tries to find it. Kicked back to the corner though. Whitehawks are going to change. Out by Mason. Just to Jackson. Whitehawks going to tag up though with the onside. John battling behind the net. Jagger comes to help him out. He's digging it out of the corner. Puck comes loose behind the net now. Loose up front. Got a penalty call behind the net, maybe.
Oh, look out.
Looks like Whitehawks are going to the box for a run. Flyers power play. 11:16 left in the third. They're going to go with Alex, Mason, Bentley, Tate, and Nick. Alex gets the puck behind the net, looking for a pass. Takes it back to Nick. Comes to the corner to Alex. Alex centers to Nick. Bentley tries to go towards the net. outside. Centered. Paddled away by Otto on a nice play, and they're going to exit. He tries to send it to Mason, switch it away, but last second. Alex sends it in deep. Alex comes over the top. Goes to the corner. Throw it down. John jumps on the ice. Split over, they're onside. John's got open ice. Gets a shot, just misses wide. 1 minute left in the power play. Alex slows him down.
Nice pin, Alex.
Back on the wall. Tate, 1-on-1. Alex coming to help out. Nice play by Tate to slow down that 1-on-1 rush. Back up to Mason. 30 seconds left on the clip. Alex player gets it into the zone. Couple of changes coming through. Ben's keeps up. Mason goes for a hit. Jagger and Nick jump on the ice. Jackson's on the ice as well. We'll go D to D. Okay. Slides the Bentley. Oh! Walk into the corner. Calvin jumps on the ice. Jackson with a nice move. First center pass. That goes to Nick. Some deep. 5-on-5 hockey. Jagger with a nice play. Keeps it out of his zone. He comes back to help out. He's going to recover at the corner. Sends it back up to Jackson. He's going to come on the outlet stick. Tries to make a move. Nice play by the Whitehawks player. Alex jumps on the ice. Jagger goes D to D. Up to Avery. Can't get it in the zone. Nick recovers from the center, sends it up the wall. Doesn't plunk it out. Sends up the wall to Avery. Tries to flip it over to Calvin. I don't think it quite connected though. Puck sent in by the Whitehawks. Breakout pass broken up. Avery sends it out of the zone. Calvin chasing with Alex. Couple changes. John jumps on. Tate jumps on. Cooper jumps on. And it's going to be icing. They finish the change. Calvin jumps off and Mason jumps on. Looks like we're going to go Alex on the draw with Cooper, Mason on the wall. John and Tate. Mason's got it on the stick. Shot off the mask. First pass just misses. Goes for icing. Nick jumps on for John. Alex on the draw, Cooper on the wall. Under the corner. Hey, holds, sends it to the net. Glove down. Bentley will change with Alex.
I think Otto's dad found the right spot, right above the Moorhead.
Shot low, pad saved by Otto. Cooper blocks the guy out. Mason's gonna get open ice on a breakaway. Glove down and the goalie sits on it to save it. John and Jagger jump on for defense. Jackson jumps on for Cooper. Jackson gets in the corner, something behind the net. Pressure. Well, that puck just misses on the breakout. Jagger hustling. Slows it down. Sends it back to the corner. Bentley nearly comes away with it. Nice breakout pass by John, though. Springs Bentley. He's got a little bit of space. Bad save by the goalie. It's still loose. He thinks he has it. Wrap around the Bentley had a chance at the wraparound, lost it right as he went around the net. Good shot, though, to get that, and a nice pass by John on the break. Gonna go Alex, Avery, Calvin, Tate, and Nick. Alex on the draw, Avery on the wall. Up one of the corners, sent all the way around. Tate's picking up with it. Nick sends him to the outside, goes off the side of the net. Tries to break it out along the wall. Avery goes to give the kid a hug as he checks him. Glove down by Otto. Face off one back by the Hawks. Glove down by Otto again. Go, work, boys, work! They're going to change. Mason, Cooper, Bentley jump on the ice. Mason will take the draw, Nick on the wall. Mason wins it forward. Him and Bentley both take a swipe at it, don't connect though. Tay gets a nice hit along the wall. Breaks up the centering pass, Mason carries. Slides it up to Cooper. Along the wall. Shot goes high, just over the net. Bentley tries to get along the wall, battles. Gets out behind the net again, though. Nick's going to retrieve. Slides up to Mason, just about connects. Good play by Tate to break it up. Nick's going to carry up the wall. He loses an edge. Looks like Five's going to go to the box for the Whitehawks. 5:08 left in the third period. Flyers down 5-0. I'm going to go Alex Bentley. One more! Let's see. So Bentley, Tate, Alex, and John. Hard snapshot just wide. Try to send it up to Tate. Pass is tipped there. Tate retrieves. One pressure attack. Alright, they send it up. Goes to Alex just off the stick there. Goes to Mason off the skate. Shot wide. And he slows it down, but one springs. Nice back check by Bentley. He's going to get a trip, unfortunately. Looked like a good play from here, though. Gonna go 4-on-4 hockey. 4:07 left in the third period. 58 seconds left in the Whitehawks penalty. And then Bentley will go 2 minutes for chipping. So 4 on 4, we're going to go Mason, Jackson, Tate, and Nick. Mason with the draw, Tate on the wall. We pause for the scoreboard update. Thanks, Coach. All right, board's good. Bucks drop. He's out of the zone. Lucky Jackson gets into the zone. Offset wide. Slowed down by Tate and Nick. They work together to slow that one down. Mason's coming up the ice with the head of steam. Nice move. Tate jumps on. Tate jumps off. John jumps on. Nick's going to change. Jagger's going to jump home. Now pressure's along the wall, but it's offsides. Got 12 seconds left. The Whitehawks penalty, 3:21 left in the third. We'll go Alex and Avery along with John and Jagger. Face up one by Alex, sent back to John. Back to Alex. Going down to the Whitehawk. Comes the Jagger. 5 on 4, they're on the kill. Alex, he snaps it deep. That goes on the side of the net. Loose up front. .44 seconds left in the kill for the Flyers. And Alex, Avery, John, and David still.
What was that?
Going dead pretty quick. I think Alex is going to the box for a penalty. He's going to go to the box for interference. It must have been on the draw. Flyers go on another 5 on 3. 40 seconds left on the first penalty for Bentley. We're going to go Calvin, Nick, and Tate. The one penalty on the wrong side. That's all right.
I was going to say, I don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, Calvin on the draw. Going back to the Whitehawks. Shot and glove by Otto. Good glove. We'll reset, do it again. Faceoff goes all the way to the wall. Puck's sent down low, centered. Nick chops at it, gets it out of the slot. Chop down. Otto gets a paddle on it, and another save, sent behind the net. Nick reverses. Just killing time behind the net. 10 more seconds on the first penalty. Maybe an extra skater out there. Calvin with nice pressure. Slows down the rush. Shot. Knocked down twice by Tate. Good job. Nick reverses again. First penalty expires. Penalty comes out. Nick tries to send it up to Bentley, who's coming into the zone. Tate sends it up and out. Bentley's going to come away with it. Defense changes. John and Jagger jump on. Hard time by Bentley. Goes off the paddle. Broken up by Bentley. Bouncing everywhere. John and Jagger stay home and they're offsides. 1:29 left in this one. 42 seconds left on Alex's penalty. Flyers have killed off about 6-ish penalties. They're going to go with Mason and Cooper here with John and Jagger. Mason on the draw. Back. Unfortunate bounce goes right to the Whitehawks player. Good breakup by John, though. Puck goes across the blue line. On the side, low shot. Loose up front still. Jagger comes away with it. Rolls it over to Mason. Gets it out of the zone. 20 seconds left in the kill. Quick zone re-entry. They get a backhand that goes wide. Good hit in the corner by Cooper. Breaks up the play. He's looking for the puck. Puck goes up into the high slot. Shot. Glove down. Nice play by Otto. Penalty expires. 5-on-5. Another kill by the Flyers. Puck goes into the corner. 40 seconds left in this game. Puck comes up. Sent all the way deep by the Whitehawks again. John battles behind the net. He comes away with it, looking for an outlet. Reverses. Sends it all the way up the boards. Send back deep on the Whitehawks again. 20 seconds left in this one. Mason gets a piece of the hit. Puck pops up and jumps over Otto's shoulder. That'll do it for this one. Looks like this one's going to end 6-0. Clock was running for a second there, and then let's stop it again. We're just going to let it run down there. So it's going to end 6-0 Whitehawks. Flyers play this afternoon at 2:45.